and so forth. So it is like natural selection and stuff like that. So at the same time, alphas now, I'm not saying betas don't reproduce, because they definitely do, because we need that balance of lower tier and higher tier. And as much crap as I get annoyed by higher tier stuff, because I'm not higher tier, I'm just me. I'm like middle level. We do need those balances of upper tier, middle tier, and lower tier, just like we need the upper class, middle class, and lower class.
Yeah, I think no matter in whatever dynamic we humans create, we're gonna always have that. There's no real way we can actually get rid of that. I mean, we can have Star Trek level technology and we still have a dynamic.
True, exactly. The funny thing, thank you for bringing it up. The funny thing is, I was listening to Sean Anthony, Flow of Wisdom. He's a radio talk show host, and he had an episode this past weekend. He does every Sunday, 3 to 5. That's not my plug. I love the show. Anyway, he had a presidential candidate from this past year's presidential election. So what is that? Vortan, whatever his name is. It makes you think of Dude, Where's My Car? Zotex or whatever. My girlfriend kept doing that every time she listened to it. But anyway, he was he's in his group that believes technology is the future. The what was it, 2040 thing? Basically, that I need to get my mind right. The belief that the technology is truly our future, such as robotics, higher technology, AI systems, and all that stuff like that. He's one of those people, and which some of the stuff he said has makes sense, and some of it didn't make sense. But one of the last things that he said before he finished his interview with Sean Anthony, which is basically what you said. He basically said that when this technology comes around, it's what he predicts in like 5 to 10 years. It shouldn't be like the movie Elysium, where the Matt Damon movie that was 3 years ago already. My God! Basically, Elysium is a movie. Well, Elysium's a whatever. Anyway, Elysium, the movie, is basically this sci-fi feature that came out 3 years ago. Like I said, starring Matt Damon and Judy Foster, and which is the distant future. Planet Earth is shit. And all the poor people live on planet Earth still, but Elysium's like this giant, like, I guess, homestead, like, orbiting around Earth.
And they have that movie.
Yeah, they have the riches of the rich. So he said he doesn't want that crap to happen. Like, they're trying to make technology into a way where everyone's still equal. And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, that's a noble thing, and whether I believe that you believe that or not, it's a noble thing to say, but at the end of the day, like you just said, I was still thinking back in my mind, like, no, that's not going to happen, regardless of how technology is and how much we're going to try to keep it balanced. It's never going to be balanced. It's like, nothing can never be balanced like that. I mean, we can try our best to balance our own lives and balance our own diets, time management, whatever, but as for, like, how we are on the food chain, that's sadly cannot be balanced, because that's what nature is. Any living species that's been around for billions of years, or even just millions of years, has never how it's ever been. T-Rexes never were on the same level as raptors, any form of the raptors, or even smaller mammals like that, or Triceratops. Like, none of them. In the marine life too, damn sure in marine life, those things freaking cover the entire planet. The planet was mostly water at one point in time, and the freaking biggest and baddest marine life were owning shit. So, and the smallest one was prey, unless they're small enough to stay out of the eyes of the huge ass prey. I mean, predators. Then yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, like I said before, that I mean, human-wise, we do have the technology to actually feed, clothe, and shelter everybody on the planet with absolutely no problem. We do have the technology to do that. Between hydroponics and new construction techniques, we can do that with a global initiative. But like I said, a lot of the social problems that we have, you know, outside of everybody being able to have the exact same thing for us, food, clothes, place to stay, nobody's homeless and nothing like that, and everybody's well fed, we still gonna have like the same social issues, you know. We're still gonna have the social alphas, social betas, you know, sexual alphas, sexual betas. We're still gonna have that. Yeah. And because that's just part of human nature. We can go as far as try to change all of that, but it's still gonna be there.
Yeah, that's true. It's sadly true. Even if, for example, like they make like individual homes for homeless people, like the homes. And the sad thing is, the way I see it, it would they would probably build it like a decent small house for like homeless people, and then eventually in like less than 5 years, it would end up looking like those little terrible hut houses in like Rio, where where some of them are freaking drug houses, and some of them are actually people's houses, sadly, and they just live in that shit. And then the rich people just live over there. Now, granted, it's a combination of people's faults. It's either they just sadly weren't born to have the drive like some other people do to succeed in life, or they weren't born into the right family in the first place, or they just got bad luck, or they just got screwed over constantly. It's a lot of hands in why things are the way they are.
You tell me, bro. You know, like you said, I always kind of been like that dude had been offset seen as a beta because I don't know. And so I just know existence from that point of view. You know, I always been a dude who got picked last in basketball in middle school.
Same.
You know, the one that the chicks, you know, walk past and shit like that. Stuff like that. Never been the select brother. Because I've seen how it all folded. But I also seen how a lot of these women who never like come see me in the select brother turned out. So the thing is, a lot of times, you know, people who may have been betas when they're younger become alphas later. While the other way around happens with people who was alphas.
Yeah, what is it? Because that whole old thing of you peaked at high school type of thing, like maybe high school were certain people's domain where they ruled and everything, either through sports, being popular with their charisma or grades or whatever, and then once that was over, they didn't know where to go, so they just tried to get whatever they could and just continue living until they died. And that's really depressing.
Yeah, especially when
I'm really depressed now.
Get to their 30s, man. In my 30s, when I look at different people, everybody just look the same to me now. You know, when I look at people my age in my 30s and how they were when they were younger, and how they used to think when they was in their teens, how they used to think in their 20s, and their 30s, like everybody just look the same. But if they get up on Facebook and post the fact that they got a new car, like so do a couple million other people. They post up on Facebook, I just bought me a new home, like so did a million other people. I'm like, you're not doing anything that's different, anything I can't do, or somebody has already done, is doing, and going to do.
That's true.
So to me, everybody just, regardless of what, right now, I'm at the age where I just see everybody's my age as the same. Nobody has no more, no less than me at the end, because like, all y'all are just middle class Americans at best. That's really it. You just maintain the middle class status. You're not. You may go out to the club or whatnot every now and then. You may go to a party, save up and go to a cruise, but other than that, you're not doing anything spectacular. You know, you're not contributing nothing to society. You're not, no revolutionary. You're not coming up with a new technology, anything like that. You're not coming up with you're not founding a new type of government, or even thinking of ideas and implement ideas that could actually really get humanity for space exploration. Otherwise, you're not really changing the paradigm of humanity. So, what is it that you're really doing that's so spectacular? Other than you going to work, posting up your new outfit, and saying my child's first day of school. And
all right, I got two
Everything
things.
looks so regular to me now.
I know, and that's understandable, and that's great. I can't wait to think of like that, or I want to think like that and stop like putting people on a pedestal.
There's no such thing as a pedestal, man. We create the pedestal with people. There's no actual pedestal.
Yeah, I know, and that's just like basically knowing that people are mediocre. And basically, you seem like freaking Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty right now. And that's a good and bad thing. But at the end of the day, like people have to try to live their lives day to day and stuff like that. Wake up, not feel sorry for themselves, not commit suicide, because at the end of the day, we already know that everyone dies in either a peaceful way or a horrible way or anything in between that. And granted, just let them get their little shine on as long as they possibly can. But if it gets to a certain point which they try to make them seem like they're better than you, then you gotta shut that shit down. Like,
Yeah.
You can promote whatever you want and like, yeah, I got this, that, and a third, whatever. But as long as you're like, hey, can you congratulate me on getting this? I worked to get this. Thank you, thank myself, whatever. And end it at that. Then I'm fine with that. They can do whatever they want. I sometimes I care, sometimes I don't care, but whatever. But like I said, when it gets to a point in which they basically make it seem like they're better than you, or basically come out and say, yeah, I got this, I'm better than you, then yeah, you can shut them down fast and easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's easy to do now, but and like I said, in your 20s, you kind of feel like there's this rush to get things done. Otherwise, you may end up missing the boat, which is not true. That's a lot of ideology. I mean, a lot of attitude I see among a lot of people in their 20s. Admittedly, I used to kind of have that, but except in my 20s, I was on the fence a lot. I mean, I was never kind of unsure of what I wanted to do, even though at the same time I was sure I wanted what I wanted to do. But now it's like, it is what it is, man. Once you get past that point and realize that majority of people that's around you who think they going someplace and going up, mediocrity is all they're going to ever see in their life.
And then
that's all you're ever going to know is mediocrity.
That's true, but some people are aiming for that. Some people are aiming for a stable enough life of mediocritism, ish. But I don't know. I don't know how to say. But just to have a basic life. Some people, I respect those people. Just want to have a basic life of just getting up to work. And if you have a decent job that gets your bills paid on time and all your bills paid at the same time or a decent time, kudos for you. Congratulations. So yeah, some people are aiming for that. I'm kind of aiming for that. Like I sometimes I want to like travel the world and whatever. Sometimes I'm like I just want a decent sized house in a decent neighborhood and get all my bills paid and just grow old with my significant other, or whatever. But that's not good enough for some people. Like it's up to you. We all have our own paths. But to go to the whole thinking that you're better than somebody just because you have more than them or whatever, or thinking you're alpha just because you're more than them. At the end of the day, somebody can check you in a quick second. So.
Yeah, that can be checked real quick. So, when you think about the whole social thing of social alpha and social beta, that can be shot down real quick, by an intelligent person. Now, the sexual part, somebody might can throw morality on that. A chick, married to a dude that's doing good, providing for her and the family. But yes, she going out smashing other dude smash her, whatnot. So my husband don't put it down like this and that. Like
that's effed up, but and that's still think that's that personal person's thing because at the end of the day, that's that stereotypical thing like we said, like the porn thing, the decently well off guy, whatever, going to work every day while his hot wife is at home getting effed by the damn pool guy or a random dude come to the house, whatever. She may not like the way her husband puts it down to her, and she may like cheating on her husband for this, whatever. But it'd be some other chick that likes the way the dude does it, just the way he does it. So I wouldn't necessarily, that would also go into I kind of take down the whole sexual alpha thing too because it's still personal preference, and at the same time, like. I don't know, it's still personal preference. Even if you have an alarming amount of people that say, oh, he does it well, and he's just a broke asshole, whatever, compared to this rich guy, and it's like, oh, he sucks, and there's just be like at least one person that says, oh, he does it well, I like the way he does it, or I love the way he does it, and vice versa. Females like, oh.
You come to think of a lot of dynamics that we see actually could be taught, through society, like what we see as social alpha and social beta, or sexual alpha and sexual beta. A lot of that could actually be nurture, not nature. There's something that we've been trained. Because I was thinking about that just now when you were speaking, and I was supposed we was in a society where, because we know in a society, entertainment is always based about. We hear the story all the time. Decent dude going out work, has got sorry ass woman that's cheating, or a good woman being good to a sorry ass man. We hear the story all the time.
Yeah.
But we hardly ever heard a story where the woman is not cheating on the man is not cheating on the woman.
Yeah.
We barely hear that story. We barely hear, men going out to war to stand up for the protection of their country, of their family, and of their livelihood. We barely hear that. We don't see no movies about what if something like that happens to America today. What would we do if America came under invasion today and the military was taken down quick and the invading force made it to American soil? What would we do? mean, will we still be? I mean, like, will we come together as a people, or, well, like, where's the I would say the honor among men?